So tell us about what you're doing here.
So we are showing our FPSC standard here and our new two TI products, our system on modules based on AM62P, called the PHYTEC AM62P and the PHYTEC AM62L. And they are both on the same standard, so they have a same footprint. And our FPSC standard is a very high-end standard as a solder technology. It's very rugged and soldering. It's easy to design in on your carrier board. You only need 6 layers and not a very complex PCB technology for the carrier board, which saves you a lot of cost, of course. And the modules are interchangeable within this standard. All the interfaces are standardized. We have guaranteed signals and we have optional signals. The amount of guaranteed signals is around 60%, 50%. The guaranteed number of signals is 50%, and the rest of the signals are optional signals. So if the processor has these signals, they will be available at the same position. And this guarantees a high amount of scalability and a high amount of guaranteed signals, so that you can be assured that your application will run with all processors. And here we're showing the difference between a low-cost processor like the AM62L and what it can do in terms of graphics. It doesn't have a GPU, so that's why it won't be able to do highly sophisticated 3D graphics, but it will do good graphics for static applications. This is just perfect. And on the other hand, we're showing what an AM62P, which is kind of like the high-end graphics processor, really well suited for HMI applications, will do in terms of performance. And so yeah, we're showing this, and they're actually running both on the same carrier board, and they're interchangeable. So if you do a design and you find out, okay, graphics performance is suitable for my AM62L, then you're fine. But if you find out in your application design, I need more performance, or maybe you find that out later on, you can just switch to the AM62P and you don't have to do any respin of your carrier board. So that's the basic idea of FPSC, making it easy. And also it helps you with current situation, for example, with the memory crisis. You're scalable and you can interchange, you can switch between technologies, maybe LPDDR5 instead of LPDDR4, and just cope with all the problems that you might have. And it gives you some sort of resilience in terms of your product. And these are all the commitments we've done since 2008 is when it starts, up to today. All the commitments we did to mainline to support our TI products within mainline, to enable customers to use our products based on the mainline Linux kernel and then just configure their BSP based on what they pull out of the mainline. And this enables customers to quickly react to vulnerabilities, which is currently the most important topic. CRA is coming to Europe, and the regulation is asking for quick responses in terms of vulnerabilities. And this is the solution that we think is the right way to go mainline. And on top of that, we provide our products with CRA pre-certification, which means we have all the documentation that is needed up to the integration point of the customer. The customer can then take this documentation, our risk analysis, and our core BSP, which is already hardened and has all the security features inside, prepared, usable, like secure boot, like encryption, and so on, key handling. And those things are all prepared for the customer to configure. We also provide all the CVE monitoring, and we provide also the LTS updates, and these are based on mainline BSPs. So we can react very fast, and we can ensure that customers will have nightly builds available for their product in case there's a vulnerability that will fix this problem if mainline has already fixed it. And that's our strategy, how we think coping with CRA requirements is the easiest and also the least time-consuming. We provide services for CVE monitoring, even including the application of the customer, and we can integrate the customer hardware into our testing system and then do nightly builds based on the hardware for the customer. So he will have an updated BSP fully tested on a nightly build basis, and he can react very fast. And those are services we put on top of what we already provide by purchasing our modules.
You're one of Texas Instruments' first premium partners. How did you get into that?
It's probably caused by this long-term relationship and the success we had together so far. We've started with AM335, I think it was around 2010, something like that, and it was a very successful processor. And we kept on following the roadmap of TI that's very sophisticated, and it addresses many different segments and requirements of customers. And so we think it's a great mix of performance to pricing to special features and certain verticals that are being addressed. And we follow this roadmap and try to cover it as much as possible. Since 2012, we've been designing, I think, around 10 to 12 system on modules based on TI, and we keep following the roadmap, and we're really happy about the success that we're having together with this sophisticated portfolio.
Awesome. Well, good luck for the future. I hope the partner program works well for you, and thank you to Yves Astein, Head of Product Management for PHYTEC.
Thank you also to TI for the announcement and the great partnership. And I think TI helps us a lot with this premium partnership to even better support our customers, having the direct contact into TI, into the business groups, being able to move things, give some feedback to TI, and also get the support that we need to make our customers happy and quick into their product.
Great. Thanks for joining us, Yves.